I'm here to bring to you a 100% completion run and let's play of the Godfather Blackhand. This is part 2. Enjoy.
Someday, and that day may never come, I may call upon you to do a service for me. Until that day, accept this as a gift.
Hello, this is Zev from Who Is to Video Games. I'm the Berserker Gamer's Ed level 1, and you guys should go check out his channel and my channel, ZevViews8. So this is part 2 of the Godfather the Blackhand edition Let's Play. I'm doing a complete 100% completion run of this, as much as I can get, and I've already completed the game with pretty much all of the stuff, and up to the rank of Dawn of New York City, which is actually not that hard to get. You just have to know what to do and go through the entire game. I will show you some pretty awesome footage of me robbing a bank, getting a store owner to see that he needs protection, and saving the Don, because this episode is called The Don is Dead. He's not really dead, but if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what part I'm talking about. And this is not a part by part of the movie, this episode just happens to be. Never do what I just did, run into that wall because of panic, because a bomb's about to explode. If you run that close, you're probably going to get yourself killed, almost absolutely for sure. These guys are just like the private security. They're not the cops in New York. So, since I've got the sergeant of the cops paid off, he's not gonna run after me with 500 bozos blocking all the streets so I can't get to a safe house. The next episode, which will be coming, because this one's a bit short, I'll be buying a lot more safe houses and generally wreaking havoc and getting more shops and store owners to see if they need some protection, because people out there are nasty, like me. So, lucky enough, this safe house is next to a bank. It's in the straight line. The fastest way from point A to point B is a straight line. So, even if there were a million roadblocks, you'd be able to easily smash through them. Most of the time, it's not this easy. This is also one of the easiest banks to get, because there's not a million guards there. It's interesting, the people with little puppeteer hands over their head. Oh, what just happened is I increased in rank. Every time you increase in rank 1 level, you're able to, the cops did not decrease it, no, but you're able to, what you're able to do is able to up your experience on one of your gangster elite traits. I did not know this the first time I played through this entire game by myself without recording it. Here we're gonna now convince the shop owner that she needs our protection. Also, health is extremely important, so upgrade that as far as you can, and like that should be one of the first things you should upgrade in that little screen up there. Hello. This place actually, I'm pretty sure, does have a racket. I just didn't notice the first time, or might not, like I thought at first. The point is, in the next episode, we will come back here if I hadn't already done this in between doing this video, and get the racket under my control as well. You really don't want to shoot these owners at all, because the wimpiest of them are not actually women, are actually just bakers and cigar traders, whatever you call it, like cigarette stores. And also, like, the easiest to get really angry of another one of the people you can hold up is some restaurant owners, only certain restaurant owners, especially the restaurant owners of famous restaurants. And there's only like 2 of them in this game. They'll be horribly hard to hold up. It took me a while to hold them up. Not when I was doing any of my recordings, but when I was just playing the game for fun before I thought to do this for YouTube or anything else. It's a really interesting game where I've never seen a game before where you could break food by punching it with your fists. That would be totally awesome in real life, don't you think? You're like, you go to someone's house or something and someone gives you some nasty, disgusting food, instead of feeding it to their dog or something and not looking, you just go punch the plate and all the food just gets blasted out of thin air. That would be totally awesome. But life is not like that, so that kind of sucks. Anyways, you will save the Don in this game. Not a lot. Just this one mission. And what will happen will go like this. It will go about almost the same type of scene as the movie with the oranges, and I'm spoiling a bit too much. You'll see for yourself. The point is, the gun that I was just using, the one that looks like a giant revolver, it's like a mini hand cannon. That's pretty much what it is. Couple shots blast from that, it's like getting hit with a shotgun for most of these little goons. It's very powerful, so I'll suggest you upgrade that very quickly, along with the Tommy gun, of course. Tommy gun fully upgraded can do some devastating damage. I will show you on my fully upgraded, fully everything file later how much all these guns can do damage if they are. What he means by he went out is he stepped out for a smoke and chill your guts. He's coming back in. I'm already pissed off at you guys for taking over my barbershop a couple weeks back. It's funny enough, a lot of these cutscenes and billboards in this game, if you read them while going by. Remember, we're on a business thing. That's a funny line. Monk. Hey.
It's a work day. Keep your mind on the job.
Fredo in this game is a total uber wimp ass wimp. Sorry. But he really is. In the movie he was not nearly as much of a wimp. In the book he was not nearly as much of a wimp. I don't even know if he was in the book. But Fredo in this game is like the biggest crybaby wimp in like the world. Also, Sonny is like the most ridiculous anger case in this game you'll ever see. Ever. They took that one feature about him and exploded it. It's kind of ridiculous. I won't spoil too much, but no, not gonna say it. Monk is something and not good. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. You'll see in the coming of time. Basically, it will be a crazy story twist that you're never expecting of a lot of the characters. There's a bunch of crazy story twists, actually. That makes this game really worthwhile. Shotgun this guy. It's actually pretty fun shotgun people like that. Bang. Stay down. You don't want to use a shotgun because it will spray a lot in a hostage rescue situation. You gotta use a magnum, which is pretty much like the shotgun hand cannon. I said before, the guy's like punching me, I just step back like 5 steps. Bam! Suck it. Seriously. Bullets hurt. You don't want to suck bullets. Very painful. Oddly enough, it's pretty funny when you get hit with a Tommy gun and the guy's like "Durr, durr, durr," and your character's all shaking and everything, and 5 seconds later when you recover, the guy runs out of bullets. You're like, I'm totally fine, it just bled a little bit, I'm cool. It's pretty funny. Like I said before, Fredo's a giant whip. Sorry, but he really is. You have to drive as absolute fast as you possibly can to get there. And the interesting part about this segment is that ambulance, basically the way it was programmed is you can't cheat it. You can't cheat that ambulance. The point is you either have to follow it straight on or figure out small little shortcuts. You can't take the most obvious shortcut, and there's a bunch of obvious shortcuts here, the way the streets are laid out. But if you take them, the ambulance will go in a type of way that the streets are laid out that it'll end up getting farther away from you instead of closer, even though it looks like it might go closer, because it sometimes will randomly double back and do stuff like that. Once you know sort of what it's about to do, after playing and losing a bunch of times, you can pretty much figure out where is a good time to take a shortcut. Like right there. This shortcut right over here. Doesn't look like much, but it is. See, you want to wait, you don't want to get rammed by that. Seriously. I get that you see what I'm talking about. Also, the cars are chasing you. A little mechanic that I found that throws them off like crazy is stopping randomly and pressing down on your controller to look back. See, it'll double back right here. If you didn't already lose and play that over and over again, when you're following it, you might lose a lot of ground by doubling back. Also, the guy, it'll say hospital next turn coming up right here. If you continue, if you stop for a second, it'll flash word hospital. Why the hell would this driver ever, if he's trying to drive an ambulance to a hospital, want to go up a bridge to the next city to get to the hospital? The nearest hospital is not that way. It really isn't. It's pretty funny though, but the only thing I can make of this is the driver was scared out of his mind because he had a bunch of gangsters shooting at him and stuff. So that's about it. This next part's pretty easy, except for the fact that the guy who you're going to try and interrogate, the guy that's running towards you, you basically have to not shoot him lethally or hurt him lethally at all. And that sounds pretty easy. It would be if not if the guy tries to pretty much kill you the entire time and you can't really defend yourself well enough. Unless you do what I did, which is exactly what I suggest, and you shoot the guy in the kneecap, not in the shoulder. See what I mean? Dead blood pouring out there. Yeah, that didn't hurt at all. It's pretty crazy. But it's a normal video game. Anything can happen in a video game. It doesn't have to rely on force and logic. Not even a little bit. Speaking about force and logic, the gravity mechanics in this game are genius. Also, grab, hold, punch, beat the crap out of mechanics are, again, genius, like I said before. One of my favorite moves is to, like, guillotine choke someone from behind. With, no, not guillotine, garrote choke someone from behind. You don't get garrote until a later level. Tell me. But still choking people is pretty fun. Especially if they don't see it coming. See how his meter level is, like, right there? I take it a pride and a joy to pretty much beat these guys up until they have like half a teeny little sliver of life without getting them killed in any other random way. And then that's fun because you know you can pretty much almost die, but you know he didn't die, so he's still completing the mission, so it's pretty fun. Oops. Get out of the car, looks around. Yeah. Excuse my horrible driving. As those who know me will know, I have really horrible driving in pretty much any driving game. I will not probably do a Let's Play. I might do a how not to do a Let's Play on a driving game. With these kind of cars, you can always ring the siren. That's a really interesting thing. Because oddly enough, even though this game doesn't apply with the laws of logic, it does apply with the laws of the road. So most people, if you see an ambulance or a police car, which could also jag, coming, they will pull over. It's pretty damn important to know this fact. All other cars, when you push the nunchuck, it'll just honk. This one will make a siren. The reason it's important to know this, if you need to get away from someone quick, jacking one of these is the way to go, because pretty much everyone moves out of your way. Again, remember when I said Sonny's temper is ridiculous in this game, and so is Fredo's? You're about to see a complete perfect example of it. Watch. On the other hand, he is very sad. His father did almost die. Fun comment coming up. 3, 2, 1. Obvious 50s pissed off man comment. What's he doing here? Watching a movie? Get out of here. I don't do the voice really well, but that's not the point. It has a lot of 50s and 45, 55 cliches. It's pretty funny.
What's this guy watching a movie?
Clemenza pretty much clears everything up, cause you're young and you're like, what? Why is he so angry? What the hell? Nah. Clemenza's like, chill, man. His father just died. Almost.
Seeing the pop like that. So what happened out there?
Explain to you how you're needed, yada yada yada. In the next episode, I'm gonna put a lot more content in, maybe get a few more safe houses, rob a bank or two, because I love doing that, absolutely love doing that. Oh, even show you how to win a prize fight. That's also really fun. Besides forgetting safe houses, which is what we'll be doing in the next mission. Almost completely for sure. So this is ZevViews8, and I thank you for watching this awesome gameplay, and I'm out. Gives you a tip on what we're doing.
That was Clemenza, a Corleone capo. He's gonna find out where Sollozzo's keeping Tom. We'll call you if we need you.